I often wonder if I had gone back to Hong Kong after college, would my opportunities be better? Would I have done better in my career? The harder part of my immigration process, I think it was in my 20s. After graduating from college, we have to stay here, look for a job, and basically we didn't have a green card at the time, and so trying to get a job without a green card was not an easy process. Now, in high school, I was having a great time in Hong Kong. We had a lot of friends and was really enjoying life in Hong Kong. So frankly, I really didn't want to leave.
I remember being very frustrated at the time about the decision to resettle here in the United States.
Coming to a new environment was really hard. There wasn't really that much excitement there, to be quite honest. When I first came here, I was 16, so I had to start sophomore year of high school. And that was really like I feel like throughout my whole high school was really not great. Like because of I was new, it was like a really fresh experience. I was just on my own like till college.
But I was also sad and scared because I wasn't gonna be able to graduate with my friends in Colombia. And because of my family, like I wasn't gonna be able to see my grandparents or my little cousin.
And I come in, I was very sick, and so he come and pick me. I was waiting. I don't know how I turned. I saw my ex-husband coming. Oh my God! I was so happy. I ran to him to hug him. He stopped with him. So I stopped. He put me his hand in my chest. I stopped. And he said to me, I am not happy in you here without my children.
I was always concerned about like people sugarcoating things and not actually being completely honest with me. And it sat with me for like most of my high school days. I was like, I don't know if you're being real. I don't know if you're just trying to like help me out. So I was like, I'm just gonna sit here as like a fly on the wall. I'm here, but I'm not here. You guys do you.
I did feel for a long time that like I was a fish out of water. Like I didn't really feel that I belonged, because I guess the social interaction between people was a little bit different from the way I was used to growing up. Like here, like you walk past somebody, you say, how are you? But you don't expect an answer. You just say, how are you? And then you walk right by. And so I remember when I first came, like classmates or people on campus would just say, how are you? And then I expected to answer the question, and then people just walk right by, and so that was something that was really surprising for me.
I know this is going to come across wrong, and it's probably just because I'm a kid and didn't know any better, but I felt I was in a meaner society over here.
I felt like I was always an outsider, and like I grew up speaking English, but obviously not as well as someone who lives here. So initially I thought I was very self-conscious with the way I speak, and there are moments where I would spend time every night after school. I would just record myself speaking and like basically taking it apart, be like, why do I sound like this? That's why people don't like me.
When I first came here, my accent was really strong, like stronger than it is now. So even when I would speak English, it's like a little bit harder to understand what I'm saying. So I guess that really made me like not want to speak a lot.
I went to like a predominantly white institution for high school. When I first got here, like first couple of days, I already like started being put into a category of being African American, and I was like, this is new.
It wasn't like I'd just come to the United States and felt perfectly at home here, even though I might look like the other people in the class or something. It would come out in conversation that I didn't grow up around there. Yeah. I know what it's like to walk into the room and you're the only person who looks the way you look. People will project all kinds of assumptions on a person based on their appearance or their racial identity or their ethnic identity.
As an Africana minor, I wish that people are accepted for who they are, and not because it's so easy for us to be like, okay, you have the same skin color as somebody else, we're gonna put you together. Like, I just wish like we as individuals are seen for who we are and not like how we look like in a general sense.